If you thought our current teams were crazy, just wait until you see this. We need to talk about what's coming next in Honkai Star Rail, because Hoyoverse is about to completely flip how we usually build our teams. Grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's break this down together. From version 4.1 all the way through to 4.4, the content train is absolutely refusing to hit the brakes. If anything, we are accelerating straight into a massive, overarching storyline focused heavily on the Elation path. This isn't just a random assortment of banners being thrown at us anymore. It's a highly structured, long-term roadmap. Today, we are diving deep into the fully updated roadmap for the 4X cycle. We are going to look at the confirmed facts, the spicy leaks, and the massive implications this has for how you should be spending your hard-earned stellar jades. Because hear me out, if you go into these next few patches blind, your account is going to suffer. Loot Bar is offering a special, limited 6,480 Oneiric Shards pack for only $69, compared to the $100 in-game price. That's a $31 saving, and the shards are delivered to your account within minutes. Beyond Honkai Star Rail, you can also top up in Genshin Impact. Loot Bar has over 100,000 satisfied users and also supports PS5 and Xbox top-ups. I regularly use Loot Bar for my giveaways, so I can personally recommend it. New users can still get an extra 10% discount. Returning Loot Bar users now have access to exclusive coupons offering up to 8% off on top-ups. You'll find the link in the description. Real quick, before we dive into the absolute madness that is 4.2, I have a massive surprise for you guys. We are super close to hitting our 100 subscriber milestone, and to celebrate, I'm hosting a giveaway for 2 Express Supply passes. All you need to do to enter is smash that like button and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We are building such an awesome community here, and I want to give back to you cuties for all the support. Alright, let's shuffle the deck and start by looking at the absolute biggest milestone on the horizon, version 4.2. Okay, picture this. It's the anniversary patch and Hoyoverse is pulling 0 punches. Version 4.2 is shaping up to be absolute chaos in the best way possible. The word on the street is that Phase 1 is going to be headlined by none other than a brand new SP version of Silver Wolf. The community is collectively losing their minds over her leaked design. She's ditching her old look for a more mature, half-tied ponytail, and her right hand has received some serious mechanical upgrades. But what really has theory crafters buzzing is that her leaked artwork is framed entirely differently from any other character. This visual shift is a massive clue. It strongly suggests she isn't just a fun cosmetic alt, but the main event for the anniversary. The spotlight has reportedly shifted directly onto her, meaning she is going to be heavily pushed both in the meta and the story. Think about it. If she is the anniversary headliner, she is going to be the ultimate Swiss Army knife for your account. But Phase 2 is where the Elation meta really takes shape with a character named Evanescia. Evanescia is leaked to be a 5-star physical main DPS on the path of Elation. Aesthetically, she's bringing major Foxgirl energy mixed with cherry blossoms. And get this, her weapon of choice is a literal utility knife instead of a traditional sword. It sounds completely unhinged, but that playful chaos is exactly what the Elation path is all about. Here is where the meta completely shifts. Leaks are pointing towards Evania being the secret sauce that brings the mono-Elation team archetype to life. We are talking about a highly synergistic, preset team core consisting of Evanescia, Yao Guang, the Elation Trailblazer, and Huo Huo. If this pans out, 4.2 isn't just a celebration patch. It's the patch that officially cements Elation as a top-tier, fully realized team composition. And to make things even more brutal for your Jade stash, there are strong rumors that we will see reruns for essential supports like Sparksy and Yao Guang in this exact same patch. Just imagine a banner lineup with SP Silver Wolf, Evanescia, Sparksy, and Yao Guang all running back-to-back. That is an account-draining gauntlet. If 4.2 is the mechanical shift, 4.3 is where the narrative goes completely off the rails. The tone takes a massive, serious shift with the introduction of a new character named Nihilux. Everything about Nihilux screams that she is incredibly important to the overarching lore. Her leaked design features silver-white hair, a beret, and glasses, and she is supposedly holding a pen named The Origin of Aha. She's even being described in leaks as the strictest mother of the Aeons. Some fans are theory crafting that she might literally have the power to draw Aha into existence, or at the very least, she has some insane reality-bending abilities. Even if the community is overhyping her a bit, all signs point to her being a major, heavy-hitting player in the 4X era, not just a random side character. Running alongside her is something that no one saw coming. SP Blade. And the wildest part? He is supposedly switching to the elation path. Let's break down why this is so mind-blowing. Blade's entire identity up to this point has been built around stoicism, suffering, and a desperate desire for an end. Seeing a character defined by pain suddenly embracing the path of joy and chaos is an incredible piece of emotional storytelling. His redesign is said to balance fan service with a deep thematic evolution. This isn't just Hoyoverse throwing a new coat of paint on him. It feels like a massive character development arc. He is going to be the ultimate wild card of the patch. As for reruns in 4.3, we are looking at some heavy hitters. Hyacine is rumored for Phase 1 alongside Nihilux, while Phase 2 might finally bring back Castorus to run alongside SP Blade. This means 4.3 is definitely not a breather patch to save your Jades. It is packed with high-value units. Now, let's rewind and look at what is hitting us first. Version 4.1 is right around the corner, and it is officially confirmed that Ashvale is making his debut as the new limited 5-star character. But here is the massive catch that you need to be aware of. Version 4.1 is going to be a shortened patch, running for only 4 weeks. This completely changes the game. A shorter patch means you have significantly less time to farm materials, less time to grind Jades, and much less time to make a level-headed decision about whether to pull or skip. Ashvale himself is looking to be an incredibly unique lightning hunt unit. His entire gameplay loop revolves around a mechanic where he marks a single enemy as bait. When he uses his skill, he applies this bait mark, deals lightning damage, and shreds the defense of all enemies as long as the bait is active. But here is where he gets crazy. If he reapplies his skill to an enemy that is already marked, he refunds a skill point. This is huge for his viability. Hunt characters historically struggle because they eat up all your skill points to do single target damage. Ashvale's built-in refund mechanic gives him an incredibly smooth skill point economy. He basically fixes the biggest flaw of his own archetype. His ultimate is just as loaded. It remarks the enemy, deals massive damage, gives him extra charges, and triggers a boosted follow-up attack that drains a unique resource called Gluttony to push the damage ceiling through the roof. Furthermore, his talent allows him to automatically launch follow-up attacks whenever his teammates hit the baited target, which builds up his charges and Gluttony stacks. Before the battle even starts, his technique can hit the enemy with a daze effect and grant him early charges so he hits the ground running. And on top of all his personal damage, while he is active on the field, he actually buffs his allies by increasing their follow-up attack damage and critical damage. He isn't just a selfish damage dealer. He acts as an amplifier who shines in highly coordinated teams that want to absolutely burst down one priority target. For 4.1 reruns, the leaks are pointing heavily towards Robin and Fake Xiao making a return. We don't have the exact phase order yet, but both of these characters are top-tier supports, which makes this short patch incredibly stacked. There is also a moderate chance we see Boot Hill sneak in, which would perfectly fit the single target and follow-up themes of the patch. Do not let the shorter runtime fool you. Version 4.1 is not filler. It is a dense, high-value patch specifically designed to drain your savings right before the anniversary. Finally, we arrive at the culmination of this arc, version 4.4. Early whispers suggest that this is where we will finally see the debut of SP Himeko. If these leaks hold true, she is expected to be one of the central pillars of the entire 4X cycle, right up there with Avania. The difference here is emotional weight. While other SP characters often feel like massive reinventions, giving an SP form to Himeko feels like a deeply earned payoff. She is the heart of the Astral Express, and giving her a meta-defining upgrade would be huge for both the story and gameplay. It's the kind of release that strikes right at the hearts of veteran players while pushing the narrative forward in a very serious way. Right now, Theory Crafters are using her design from Honkai Impact 3rd as a visual placeholder, but we will have to wait for official drip marketing to see her true Star Rail form. As for who she will run alongside, it's highly likely that characters from early in the 4X cycle, like Ashvale or even Avania, might start getting their first reruns here, though that is purely speculation at this point. Overall, 4.4 is shaping up to be a heavily story-driven patch that acts as a transition point before whatever comes next in the larger narrative arc. When you zoom out and look at versions 4.1 through 4.4, you realize this isn't just a random schedule. Hoyoverse is telling a story through the meta. Version 4.1 sets the stage with heavy follow-up pressure through Ashvale. Version 4.2 drops the hammer, consolidating the Elation archetype while drowning us in anniversary hype. Version 4.3 expands the universe's lore with Nihilux and gives us massive character growth with Blade. And version 4.4 wraps it all up with an emotional gut punch through SP Himeko. Here is the harsh reality. You cannot pull for everyone. Unless you are swiping hard, your account will not survive this gauntlet financially. You need to start thinking in terms of long-term arcs, rather than just reacting patch by patch. Ask yourself what you actually want your account to look like. Are you going all in on building the ultimate mono-elation team? Are you a die-hard Silver Wolf main who absolutely has to have her anniversary form? Or are you hoarding everything until Himeko finally gets her moment to shine because she is your favorite? Once you figure out your goal, lock it in and budget your jades. The roadmap we just went over is complex, packed with top-tier units, and is clearly setting the stage for something massive. The absolute worst mistake you can make right now is giving in to FOMO and panic pulling on a whim during the 4.1 short patch, only to have zero currency left when the anniversary drops a few weeks later. Take a deep breath, wait for the live streams to officially confirm the leaks, and stay disciplined. Hype is a temporary feeling, but missing out on your favorite character because you wasted your pulls will sting until their next rerun. Plan smart and protect those jades. Also, quick shout out, if you do end up needing a little boost for your pulls, don't forget you can save some money on top-ups through official partners like Loot Bar. It's a great way to stretch your budget if the banners get a little too tempting. So, let's talk about your strategy. Who are you currently saving for? And who are you planning to pair them with when they finally drop? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to read your team ideas. Thanks for hanging out, and peace. Loot Bar is offering a special limited 6,480 Oneiric Shards pack for only $69, compared to the $100 in-game price. That's a $31 saving, and the shards are delivered to your account within minutes. Beyond Honkai Star Rail, you can also top up in Genshin Impact. Loot Bar has over 100,000 satisfied users and also supports PS5 and Xbox top-ups. I regularly use Loot Bar for my giveaways, so I can personally recommend it. New users can still get an extra 10% discount. Returning Loot Bar users now have access to exclusive coupons offering up to 8% off on top-ups. You'll find the link in the description.